All right, detectives, welcome to the agency. I'm your chief detective, and you are my brand new junior detectives. And boy, do we have a big case to crack today. Ready? Let's get right into it.
So here's the first puzzle we've got to solve. Think about it. What's the secret ingredient that makes this sentence, well, powerful? What makes it go rrrr? There's something in every sentence that gives it its spark, and our mission today is to find out exactly what that is.
Okay, we've got our first big lead. Our main suspect is the verb. Now, what is a verb? Well, you can think of it as the action hero of the sentence. It's the part that does something, or has something, or is something. It's the engine. Without a verb, a sentence is just stuck. It's got no get up and go.
So, to really understand this suspect of ours, we can't just talk about it, right? We need to see it in the wild. So, we're opening up a real case file, The Mystery of the Emperor's Missing Ring. Let's watch how verbs actually help solve a crime. All right, let me introduce you to the people involved in this case. We have the great Emperor Akbar and his super smart minister, Birbal. Now, these two are famous figures from Indian history, and the stories about them are legendary for being so clever. And our case, well, it starts right here with them.
Okay, listen closely. Here's how it all started. One day, the emperor found that his favorite ring was missing. Uh-oh. Did you catch it? That word, found. That's our first verb. That's the action. It tells us what the emperor did. That one little word gets this whole mystery rolling.
So, what's an emperor to do? Well, he called for Birbal, and he told him what happened. Bam, bam! Did you see that? 2 more verbs right there. Called and told. These aren't just words, they're actions that move the story along. Now the problem is out in the open, and things are about to get interesting.
And this is where Birbal's genius plan starts to unfold. What does he do? He gave each of the 4 servants a stick. Now that word, gave, that's so important. It's the key action. It's Birbal setting the trap. This is what he does to catch the thief. So simple, right?
But here's the truly brilliant part of the plan. Birbal tells everyone the thief's stick would become longer by 1 inch tonight. Ooh, sneaky. That verb phrase, would become, isn't about something happening now, but something that will happen. It's what makes the thief start to sweat.
And it worked. The real thief got so scared that he cut his stick short, thinking it would grow. Gotcha! That one tiny verb, cut, is the action that gives the whole game away. He exposed himself. And just like that, because of that one action, the case is solved. See? Every verb was a clue, a step forward. Case closed.
Wow, amazing work, junior detectives. You cracked the case of the Emperor's missing ring. But our investigation isn't quite done. Now that we've caught our verbs, we need to take them back to the lab, the interrogation room, and find out what makes them tick.
So what we've discovered is that there are basically 2 kinds of these action verbs. We call them transitive and intransitive. Now that might sound complicated, but it's really simple. One type needs a buddy to make sense, and the other one is perfectly happy all on its own. Let's break it down.
Let's start with the easy one, the intransitive verb. Think of it as being really independent. It doesn't need any help. Like if I say, the wind blew. That's it. It makes sense, right? The sentence is complete. You don't ask, the wind blew what? No, it just blew. The action is done.
But the other kind, the transitive verb, well, it's a little needier. It needs a partner. For example, what if I said, Sharon gifted? You'd be left hanging, right? You'd immediately ask, gifted what? The sentence feels unfinished. That's because the action, the The gifting has to be passed on to something or someone.
So how do we complete the thought? Easy. We just give the verb its partner. We give it an object. Sharon gifted me a beautiful painting. Ah, see? Now the sentence feels whole. The action of gifting has been transferred to the painting. That's all a transitive verb does. It passes its action along to something else.
Let's do one more, just to be sure. Imagine I just say the words, I wash. Again, you're going to ask, wash what? Your hair? The dishes? It's not a complete idea. But if I say I wash my hands, there, now it's a full picture. The action is complete. See how that transitive verb needs the object, my hands, to make sense?
You guys are amazing. You've learned to spot the verbs, you've interrogated them, you know how they work. So, I'm making it official. You are all hereby promoted from junior detectives to full-blown field detectives, and that means it's time for your first solo assignment. Your mission is simple. Become a verb spotter in your own world. Seriously, right now, just take a look around you, whether you're in a classroom or maybe in your kitchen at home. I promise you, actions are happening all over the place. I want you to try and find some common verbs. Look around. Is anyone writing or reading? Think about your morning. Did you eat breakfast? Did you drink some milk? Did you open a door? Every single one of those actions is a verb, hard at work.
Okay, before I send you out into the field, I've got one last top secret clue for you. This is probably the most important thing we've learned all day. You ready for it? This is the big one.
Here it is. A sentence without a verb is like a car without an engine. That's it. It can look as shiny and cool as it wants, but without that engine, it's not going anywhere. The verb is the power. It's what makes a sentence go. Never forget that. So there you have it, my brilliant detectives. The case is officially cracked. You now have the secret code to making powerful sentences. So my last question for you is a big one. Now that you know how to find the engine, what new worlds, what new stories are you going to build? The power is yours. Fantastic work today, team.